Hello, everyone. AllPro trainings for our RPA free webinar. So we appreciate you taking the time to join us today and hope you will find this session informative and helpful. So before we start in the session, I would like to share a small video about AllPro trainings. Kindly watch it. So thanks for watching. So if you are interested in taking your career to the next level, or you are interested in pursuing a career in RPA, or you want to stay ahead of the curve and learn the latest technologies and the best practices in RPA, then no look further than our RPA webinar today. You are in the right place. And I would like to share a brief introduction about AllPro trainings. So in AllPro trainings, we provide all kind of trainings, especially the IT technologies, electrical, electronics, and soft skill courses. We have trained more than 10,000 students all over the world. We have students from various cities in India, as well as from US, UK, Australia, Dubai, and so on. All of our students are placed in MNCs with excellent packages. So we provide training for individual students, working professionals, offline and online, corporate and college trainings as well. So we provide 3 types of trainings. First one is the master class you are attending now. Second one is the flash course workshop, which will be conducted for 10 hours. And then the full course, which will come for more than 30 hours. Now we are going to see the agenda of today's program. First is the participant introduction, which will be for 10 minutes. Then the webinar content is for 45 minutes, which the trainer will exclusively explain today's topic, that's about RPA. Next 20 minutes is the query session regarding today's topic. Then the APT students guide explanation will be for 5 minutes. After that, APT offer session for the participants who joined the masterclass today, which is followed by the feedback session for 5 minutes, in which we will share the feedback link. The participants should attend the masterclass fully and fill the feedback form completely to get a certificate. The certificate will be sent to your email ID that you gave in the feedback form within a week. So please attend the webinar fully. We'll be sharing the feedback form link only at the end of the session. So those who fill the feedback form will get their e-certificates. So now the participants introduction. So please, you can introduce yourself in the chat box. Participants, please introduce yourself in a chat box, mention your name, profession, whether you are a student or working professional, so that it will be easy for the trainer to take the session. Hi, Rishi, or a student from Chennai. Welcome. Everyone, please introduce yourself. Parth, I'm student of automation and robotics from Pune. Hi, Sushant. Hi, Yogesh. Hi, Kavinya. Hi, Yogesh. Hi, Lavanya. Hi, Monica. Hi, Ali. Hi, Satish. Hi, Shekhar. Hi, Baliman. Hi, Anushri. Everyone, please introduce yourself in the chat box. So welcome all. Most of them are students. Welcome once again. And today we have our trainer, Mr. Vineet, who is having vast experience in RPA. And welcome, sir. We are glad to have you here today. You can proceed now.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone. This is Vineet Joshi from Uttarakhand, and I will be your trainer today. So I'll be presenting the presentation on RPA today, and I'll go through from the very basic to the trends and career opportunities in RPA. So I'll give a brief introduction about myself. So I did my graduation in 2020, and I have been in an organization since then. After all, I have around 3+ year experience in RPA and 1 year experience as a software tester. Okay, so I have now been in an industry for more than 3 years in RPA field, and from where I am right now, I think it is one of the game-changing fields right now that we have. So let's start the presentation now. So before sharing my screen, guys, do you have any information or any knowledge about RPA? Or where did you guys hear about RPA? Or what interests you in RPA fields? Do you have any knowledge? someone knows anything, please share. Okay, mission with robotics, knowledge in Blue Prism. Okay, that's also great. So Blue Prism is one of the RPA tools that we have. I used to pass good for your faster learning. Nice. You have almost every tool's knowledge. Kind of it's kind of flowchart. So every like in every coding language we follow a certain flowchart. So here also we have like a kind of flow that we follow. Okay, then let's start with the presentation. So this is our agenda here. So firstly, I'll explain you what is RPA, then its key terms. Then I have few industry use cases where RPA is being used. Then the automation eligibility. So this automation eligibility is basically where we can use RPA efficiently. Then we have the RPA players. Here I have mentioned few top tools that is being used till now for RPA. Then the RPA trends, how RPA is growing. Then the career opportunities that we have. Okay, so then let's start the presentation. So what is RPA? So RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. In simple terms, if I explain you guys, then in RPA, what we do is we basically automate a simple process that is that replicates itself. Okay. RPA is a technology that allows us to replicate action performed by human with interacting on UI screen or any task. Basically, a bot that we create is going to do things that a human is doing manually, and the software that executes or replicate any actions is called a robot or bot. So we have few functions that a software bot can do. It can process or capture the data. It can replicate our actions. Uh, is my voice breaking or is it fine? There's some issue with my internet. Please let me know. Okay. Then we have the higher work accuracy than the human error. Then the bot can work continuously. So guys, any question in what RPA is? Okay, so I'm moving to next slide. You guys, can you have any question? You can drop in the chat box. Then here are few key terms that we have in RPA. Firstly, we have automation, then bot, then hyper automation. So these are the terms that we generally use in RPA. So firstly, we have automation. So automation term, we say that if there is a software or technology which can process or produce, or it can perform any operation without or very minimal human assistance. So automation in simple terms, like if anything is doing itself, if doing its task itself, that we term as automation. It's doing automatically. Then we have second key term, that is bot. So bot is basically the software that will run our programs, or just it will do the operations that we have. Then we have hyper automation. So right now in hyper automation, we are using basically artificial intelligence and various machine learning models to increase the efficiency of our bots, or to use artificial intelligence in such a way that is very difficult even for a human to do. So these are the key terms that we have. Then okay, so here is the slide where we have few industry use cases. Okay, so RPA is used in various industries. Firstly, we have logistics, then service industry, healthcare, financial, education, and many more. So, but these five are the main sources, like where it is being used widely. So, firstly, in logistics. So, if I just give you an example about logistics, then it's like to track the orders, or to get feedbacks from the user, or to provide instructions. So these everything, or small procedures that we follow before any delivery or anything. So those all manual tasks are now being automated using RPA. Many industries have used RPA to replace its human manual assistants. Okay. Then we have service industries. Okay, then we have healthcare. Similarly, financial and education. In healthcare also, like right now, if I give you an example in healthcare industry, first, like whenever we go to any hospital, we have to submit a form. Like they give us a form where we have to fill our information and everything. Then from our side, this is it. But and they have to update this information in their databases. So instead, right now, what they are doing is they have automated this process. Now they, instead of giving a hard copy, they provide one Google Drive form, like Google Forms, through which directly the data goes back into the database, and also it is you can filter the data. So these kind of scenarios we have in healthcare, and many more scenarios we have in healthcare. Then in financials, like one of the, you can say, trickiest part that we have in financial is always the year ends. Like we have to gather all the information and researching. So all these things are done through RPA also. Like we have RPA using artificial intelligence machine learning models. So we have those capabilities in RPA through which we are able to do these kind of tasks. Then in education also it is widely being used. And here are few of the use cases, like general terms. If I give generating invoices, like it can generate the invoices in large quantity, like if without even resting. If I say bot have to create multiple invoices, or even thousands of invoices, it can do it within 6 to 7 hours. And if manually a person is doing it, it may take him around 3 to 4 days. Then updating customer records, compiling patient data, interrogating consumer data, creating timetables, schedules, downtime, complaint management, retrieving data from scanned images. So these kind of things are what we are using RPA for. So guys, any questions in industry use cases? You guys can drop the question in chat box. I'm moving to next slide. I'll try to answer if there is any question. Okay. So this is the automation eligibility. So what automation eligibility is, basically we have certain criteria which we keep in our mind before taking any project or before automating any task. Okay, so core criteria to evaluate before deciding for automation will be the same for every case. In any case where we are trying to automate anything or where we think that we should automate this, we have to keep few points in our mind that okay, these things should be here before we do any automation in it. Okay, so firstly we should have predefined rules. So in RPA, one of the major things that we have is that there are always some steps that we follow, or there are predefined rules. Okay, why do we need RPA when same can be automated using programming languages? Okay, so firstly, to answer this question, when we use RPA using our tools, UiPath or any other tools, so firstly there is very minimal coding required, or let's say none coding is required. Basically, you can automate the task by using the tools, and the tools are very easy to use. It's very user friendly. Then secondly, in coding, to do an integration to various other things, there is a lot of, you can say, high level code required. Here integrations and everything we can do very easily. So RPA right now is shaping itself in such a way that it is, very easy for any developer to develop the task, and also to maintain them. Maintenance task is also very easy. I hope I answered your question. Also development time is quite low. We don't require any coding, any problem. We can make so many. Oh, yeah. Yes, we don't require any coding or programming language. Okay, you are answering the question. Okay, thank you, Yogesh. Yeah, so here also you can see runtime is low, accuracy is very good. Yeah, same thing. RPA needs programming background. No, not as such. There is like if you have a programming background, so it will be easier for you to just grab some basic concepts like array or list, variables, data types. So these kind of things you can learn anytime because these are basic things. So if you know any like basic knowledge of these concepts, then it's same for you guys. Like other than this, there is nothing in our like to learn more. Other than it, we have the tools and the various capabilities that we learn here. So coding language is not required as such in learning RPA. Yeah, but yes, we need to work in AI and ML. Then we have to think. So it's like higher level. We are when we have higher level, RPA required, then we use AI and ML models. There a little bit of coding is required, during integration or various other things. Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you, Ali. If guys you have any more questions, you can ask in chat box. Okay, so let's continue. So firstly, we should have predefined rules. Like if we have a set of rules that okay, we have to do this task, we have to do this task, then it's easy for us to automate the task. Because if we do not have any certain, rules, a set of rules we don't have, or we are depending, like we have dependency on various other things, then it it can be automated with RPA, but it is not the best fit for it. Then secondly we have defined inputs. Okay, so if we are automating any task or we are creating any bot, then the data which we will provide for it to process, or the let's say the place where it will work, we should have it like defined, like from where it will take the input, or from where it will take the data and proceed, like, and process it. So input should be defined. it's not that bot like the inputs are also depending on other things, like, so that should not be a case. Then repetitive. So some part of the work, or whole part should be repetitive to get best out of RPA, because RPA is well known for repetitive tasks, automating repetitive tasks, or the manual tasks that are when the humans that are doing manual tasks, the same repetitive tasks like data entry. One of the example we can have, data entry is basically a repetitive task and also boring task, which require higher accuracy, and it's a very boring task if I say. So that kind of task we can easily do. Then we should have low exception rate. Okay, then we should have low exception rate. So exceptions are basically the errors or unexpected errors that comes when we execute any bot. So those kind of things should not be there. Like, we should have very minimal low exception rate. Like, if our bot is depending, or if our workflow, or you can say, if our software is depending on 2 or 3 more softwares, then their exception rate is very high. Like, if the second bot fails, or second software is not working, then it will affect the whole bot. So if we have only one software where we are working, so it will be having low exception rates. So this is basically the thing. Okay, so guys, any questions in automation eligibility? Because these four are the main core areas or core points that we follow before we pick any projects, or before doing any automation. Someone raise the hand. Okay, guys, I'm moving on to the next slide. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. Very soon. What is the future scope of RPA? Yes, Ali. So I'll be moving on to the next slide. I have one slide that is on future scope of RPA. We'll go through then. Hope that's fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm moving on to the next slide. Automation lifecycle. So you guys, so basically all of you, most of you guys are student or working professional. So you guys might be aware with SDLC, right? Software Development Lifecycle that we have. So similarly, we also have one automation lifecycle. In automation lifecycle, we have 4 steps that we use basically. So which first is identify. Before, like, if I relate it to SDLC, software development lifecycle, so there we have the first step as requirement gathering, right? Similarly, we have here identify. So identify the business process that should be automated to unlock employee bandwidth for value-added tasks. Basically, the firstly we identify that whether the bot that we are going to create, or whether the automation that we are going to do is actually beneficial for the person that is asking us to automate it. Like, we keep in mind the 4 points that we, like, the eligibility criteria we keep in mind before we pick any bot, and those things we use in identifying any bot. Then secondly, we have the build. So then we build the bot and we test them to ensure all business requirements are fulfilled. Basically, the development phase that we have here, firstly identifying the requirements, then developing the bot, then the third step is deploy. So deploying basically means sending it to the production systems, or to the clients, or to the person who have asked us for the automation. sending it to their systems. So deploy the bots and let the bot do the manual and repetitive tasks. Then at the fourth, we have assess, regularly accessing the bot and other business procedure to improve the automation. So basically the maintenance part, maintenance and you can say assessing the RPA so that we can make it more efficient. There's any question in this life cycle? This is like very straightforward. Oh yes, Saurabh. I saw you raise the hand. Please, you can type your questions in chat box. So guys, you can put your question in the chat box. I'll be moving to the next slide. Okay, so RPA players. So these 5 here right now, we have few tools that we are using for automation. Yes, the basic core values are always the same, whether it's RPA or it's any other language or any other coding language. So the basic things are always the same. If there is any process, like any process, if you think in your mind, we always will follow the same procedure, right? We'll first identify the process, then we'll develop it, then testing, then we'll deploy it to the system, and then we access it basically then we maintain it. Yes, SDLC all the time. Like in automation terms, we say it automation lifecycle. In software development lifecycle, in software development, we say it SDLC. So things are basically the same. Where is Power Automate? Yes, Power Automate is also now one of the major tools that is coming. I forgot to mention it, but yeah, good catch. Thank you, Monica. Okay. Okay. So these right now I have mentioned 5 tools that we are using. UiPath, Automation Anywhere, Blueprint, Intelligent Process Automation, then Pega. And help because I'm not aware of help me. Okay. So these 3 are always like the big tools that we have: UiPath, Automation Anywhere, and Blueprint. So every industry is using one of these 3 tools basically. We have other tools also, but these 3 tools, the ease of using these tools and the output that we are getting, and the you can see the accuracy and user friendly interface we have in all of these tools. One of the leading player in current market. So currently we have UiPath that is leading the market because of its capabilities in like the capabilities that it have in artificial intelligence is extraordinary. Like if I give you like few examples, so using UiPath and AI, we can basically do like things like analyzing the sentiments. Like we can analyze the sentiments, even the sentiments of various paragraphs or anything. Then we can identify that any language. Like I'm giving you an example of UiPath with AI, right? We can identify that like if you have any given piece of line and then you want to identify that which language it is, it will be able to tell you that which language it is, and with confidence, like the confidence will be from 0 to 1. It will tell you that this much confidence the bot have that it is the exact language. Then we, no, that's fine. Don't hesitate to ask questions. I'm here to answer your questions. Me as well. Yes. So, in answer to this question, when learning one RP technology helps learning other as well, is it similar? It is similar. Like concepts are the same, but using the tools is always a little bit different from one another. So it's like if you know C programming language, you know the basics. But if you want to learn any other language like Java, Python, so you have to adapt to its its environment. You have to adapt to its environment, but the basics will be same. Once you get to know how to do things, concepts will be the same. Just the syntax, you can say, or how we use that particular piece, that would be a little bit different. Probably they are providing lessons for 1 month or max 3 months, but in that time duration we cannot learn that. Yes. So what I'll say is we have UiPath here offering us the community license. That is basically it will not expire. The community license will have all the things that we have. But in Blue Prism also, like 3 months time duration we cannot learn that. So like in 3 months you'll be able to get the basic things, or you will be able to develop a bot, standard bot. But to learn advanced things, yeah, you need a bit more time. Which is best? UiPath is best. Thank you guys for the questions. If you have any more questions, you can ask. Thank you. Okay. So see this guys. This is a market trend that we have, the scope and everything that you guys were talking, asking me about. So if you see, this is the prediction that has been out, and till now, till 2023, it's going through, and it is expected to reach this point. Like in 2020, we had $2.09 billion US billion. Okay, you can see the market size of RPA from 2020 to 2030 USD billion. So this is basically $2 billion in US currency. In 2020, the market size of RPA was this much. Then in 2021, it went up by around 0.60 billion. Then in 2022, it basically raised by 1 billion. Then in 2023, if you compare 2020 and 2023, it's basically more than double. Like it's 4.3 billion, it's 2.09 billion. So you can see it's increasing in very rapid and very fast manner, and it is expected to reach 23.9 billion in 2030 because of its ease of using and higher accuracy, and it is able to do the task anytime. So there are various key factors that have helped it in maintaining this that market trend, and I also believe that this will reach this point or even go beyond this point. Also, like if you guys remember in COVID times during lockdowns, the manual tasks that we have were not, the humans, like people were not able to do manual tasks because of the lockdowns. At that time also RPA like was booming, and now also it is booming. That time also helped it, but yes, its capabilities and everything is also helping RPA to grow on its own. Then another thing that we have is intelligent automation that we have. In intelligent automation, we are using AI. So another game-changing player that we have is AI that is helping RPA to grow more than like it's giving it a more push in market. So every organization is now moving to RPA because of its like it's also budget friendly if you guys think about it. It's a one-time investment that we have. Once you create a bot, it will be with you for the rest of your time. No errors, higher accuracy, everything. And also now, because it is a low code platform, basically very minimal coding is required here. So that is also attracting like many freshers, and many people are attracted to it. Like previously, if I give you an example, if a person is having around 10 to 12 year experience, industry experience, not in technical background, not from technical background, if you want to switch to a technical background, then it's very difficult for him because then he'll have to learn all the technical things that we have, right? But because of RPA, if the guy is trying to switch in RPA, it is relatively very easy for him to switch in RPA because of its no code platform, and the concepts are also quite same. Also, we have the semantic automation. So the RPA bots are now more capable. So semantic means adding like meaning to a language or logic, basically. Guys, any questions? Then I'll move to the next slide that we have. Career opportunities. Okay. So these are like I have mentioned few jobs that are related to RPA. Okay. Now, so firstly we have the RPA developer. Right now, like if you want to develop any bot, you can choose this field RPA developer. It's like right now you search RPA developers jobs or anything, you will find almost 10 to 50 jobs that are still for freshers. The companies are even willing to hire freshers for this role without any knowledge in RPA. They are even willing to train the employees in RPA, and then they are willing even to take this risk. So you guys can think that how much difference RPA is now making in the industry. So, like if I give you a research study about the pay that RPA is giving to its employee, like the people that are affiliated with RPA. So, basic expectance, like the expected salary that they are getting in, like it was a survey from US. So I'll tell you about it. So RPA, it offers opportunity to candidate in some like very well-known companies. Like the top can be NASA. In NASA also we have RPA. Also there are some private industries, automobile sectors, and many more. If a candidate will excel in this field, then it is expected that his salary will be from 50,000 USD to 1,65,000 USD per annum. You guys like can judge your like how much the RPA is in market right now. RPA have created a lot of buzz in the market. Many majorly known, well-known companies, primarily in US, Europe, have mostly invested in this field. Also, like you guys might have heard, few organizations such as Cognizant, TCS, Infosys, Accenture, and many more. They all have implemented RPA for boosting their industrialization globally. In last 2 to 3 years, RPA have always shown an outstanding growth in market, and which has resulted to the shortage of RPA affiliated candidates or RPA professionals in market. Even if you have 1 to 2 years experience in RPA, then there are plenty of prospects available in current job market where you can apply, and you can always get a very good handy salary in RPA. So I don't remember the survey that I read, but in that survey, I saw that in India also, like the bare minimum salary that an RPA developer is getting as a fresher also is starting from 4.5 LPA, and it will go always up. It will go up because the market is now turning towards RPA. It's going to automation. So this is it. Guys, if you have any questions, you can ask. Rest from my side, I have completed the presentation. So this was the presentation. Hope you guys find it informative and enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, guys, you can ask me.
So if you have any queries, kindly ask in the chat box. Any queries, please? Okay, so I think no queries. So thank you, Mr. Vineet, for the wonderful session. It was very informative. You almost answered all the queries by the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to have such a good audience that are asking questions.
Thank you, Mr. Vineet. Thank you. So guys, now I am sharing a feedback video for one of our students who completed RPA Blue Prism course from us. Please watch it.
Hello. I enrolled with AllPro for training of robotic process automation in the Blue Prism tool. Earlier I knew the control room part, like management of the queue, running of the process from the scheduler and all, but how actually anything is developed and so all pro training with the help of a mentor assigned to me helped me to learn the modules step by step, and they were giving regular tasks and clearing that out at the same time. So that helped me to learn Blue Prism from very beginning. I started zero, and they helped me to reach to a level. And by the help of their training, I also got a job in one of the MNC in the blue as a Blue Prism developer. So I would recommend anyone looking for the training in Blue Prism to learn the tool in automation RPA should go with AllPro. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. So now I am sharing some of the reviews we got from our students. Not only RPA, we are providing training in all the IT technologies like AWS, Azure, testing, so everything. So here are some of the reviews we got from our students. This is one review from our RPA Automation Anywhere student. So it's from Devya. She said it's a great experience learning RPA trainings. So we have students who are working professional, who took career break, or those are from non-IT, or also taking course from us and shifting to IT field. Next is from RPA Bluethumb, a working professional student review. He says training work and was really engaging. And another reviews from our Prism student is she took career break and she took Blue Prism course from us. She has given a wonderful review. So not only RPA, we have students who learned or QA automation testing, and then the C#.NET students. So I completed C# course. I'm glad that I'm part of the session. The trainer taught all the topics very well. This is one of the review from one of the .NET students. And we have reviews, got review from our AWS student. So good trainer, flexible timing to learn. And the review is from our Selenium student, Aishwarya. She got very good guidance and support from trainers. Will definitely recommend to people who need to develop their skills and switch with a better hike. So these are the wonderful reviews from our students. Next, I'm going to explain how we are providing training to our students in our training center and how it helped them to place in MNCs. So we are following 5 courses in our teaching methodology. First one is the simple learning methodology. So once you join the course every day, you will have class for 75 minutes, in which we have divided the 75 minutes into 6 sessions. So before that, we are providing 3 types of courses. One is the free webinar, which you are attending today. And another one is the workshop or flash course, which will come for 5 to 10 hours. And third one is the full course, which will be come for 30 plus hours, 35 to 40 hours. So the workshop will cover the basics of the technology, and the full course will cover the detailed, we'll be learning everything about the particular technology. All our classes will be on Skype. We will be providing recordings for all your live classes. So once you join, you'll be having a daily classes for 75 minutes, in which we have divided the 75 minutes into 6 sessions. The first session will be a doubt clearance sessions, and the next session will be for 20 minutes, in which the trainer will take that day topics. The next session is for 15 minutes, in which the student have to practice in front of the trainer. In the fourth session, the trainer will take next set of topics for 15 minutes, and another 10 minutes is for practice. And in the final session, you will revise that day topics for 5 minutes. So it will be a live class. So any doubt, you can ask the trainer immediately. So this is how the how we are teaching students in our institute. So once we clear previous topics only, we can we will move on to the next set of topics. You'll be given task every day will be given a task on the particular topic. Next is a habit loop. We'll be making this as a habit so that you can make it as a routine. And learning pyramid, it identifies different ways of learning, and 95% of retention rate indicates that the student can teach others. All our students are practiced up to this level. And then is the creative explanation. Different learning methods are available. Nowadays, we get everything from internet, but we don't know what to learn and how to choose. So our trainers will guide you and to clear all your doubts at any time. And then we will provide OneNotes. We are using OneNotes, which we can use as a digital notebook. And then we will provide class notes with the pictures, diagrammatic flow explanations, all training text in a single notebook. And additional bonuses, if you join in AllPro trainings, we'll be providing free interview sessions. We'll help you in preparing resumes. We'll provide lifelong community support. We'll provide professional certification guidance. We'll be providing job links, and we'll help you in getting jobs via AllPro consultancy. So this is the average market salary, which the trainer explained to you already during the sessions. So average, a first fresher can get, in India, fresher can get more than 4 lakhs per annum package. So once you upgrade yourself, surely you will get a more package. And next is the APT offer session. So exclusive offers are available for those who join today's webinar. Can you please tell what is the market price for RPA course now? So if you want to learn a full course, can you please anyone tell in the chat box what is the market price for RPA now? So as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 types of courses. One is the free webinar. Another one is the full course. It will come from 35 to 40 hours of course. And the third one is the flash course. It will be about 10 hours. So the market price for RPA is now around 25 to 30K, but we are not charging that much. The AllPro trainings prices for RPA is 20K. We have many tools in RPA. For each tool, it will be 20K. For Blue Prism, 20K. For UiPath, 20K. So, but for those who join today's session, we have an offer, 60% offer for those who join today's sessions. For only those who join today's webinar, we are providing our full course at 12K. RPA full course is only 12K. And we have an announcement on workshop today. We have planned to give a workshop on RPA for ₹500 only. So it will be a 10 hours course. You can choose any one tool, Blue Prism or UiPath or Automation Anywhere or Automate, any one tool. The course fee will be ₹500, 500 only for those who join the session today will get this offer. So if you want to register for the workshop, kindly make payment to this GPay number 9488775698 and register yourself. So those who join the session today will get an offer to join in the workshop. So 10 hours course will be just ₹500. You can take any RPA tool, Blue Prism or UiPath or Automation Anywhere or Power Automate, any tool, at just rupees 500, 10 hours workshop. If you want to join in the full course, the course fee will be 12K. So what are the special bonuses? We'll be providing free interview sessions. We'll be helping resume preparation, professional certification guidance will be provided. LinkedIn recommendations will be given, and the job guidance will also be given. Now I am sharing you the feedback form link in the chat box. Those who fill the feedback form link will get their e-certificate in the mail ID. So please fill the feedback form. I will be sharing it now. If you want to join the workshop, please pay the fees, enroll yourself. So I have shared the feedback form link in the chat box. Please confirm whether everyone received the feedback form link. Please confirm the chat box whether you received the feedback form link. Anyone please confirm the chat box whether you received the feedback form link. Okay, thank you. So please fill the feedback form. So those who are willing to join the workshop, kindly pay rupees 500 and you can make the course fee 500 rupees to the mentioned GPay number and send the screenshot to the same number in WhatsApp. Okay. I'm sharing the WhatsApp number in chat box. Just make the payment and share the screenshot of payment to the given WhatsApp number. So I'm sharing 2 WhatsApp number. You can share it to any one number. Kindly make the payment to the GPay number mentioned in the screen. Also mention for which tool you need workshop. You can WhatsApp to any of those numbers. To register for the course, please pay in the GPay number mentioned in the screen. So in today's business world, companies are looking for ways to automate their process and increase efficiency. So there is a growing demand for professionals with RPA skills. So, however, many people struggle to find time and resources to learn these skills on their own. So if you want to learn RPA, kindly join in AllPro trainings. You can classes at weekdays and weekend days. In this weekend also we have started a batch for UiPath. If you want to join, you can join that batch. We have weekend batches as well as weekdays, morning or evening. Classes can be taken at your preferred timing. We'll provide recordings for all your live classes also. So don't miss this opportunity. And the workshop, you won't get workshop at this price. It's a 10 hours course. Kindly make use of it. I hope everyone have filled the feedback form. Only if you fill the feedback form, you will receive the use certificate. Certificates will be sent to your mail ID within a week. Any other queries, please ask in the chat box. And it was a nice session with you guys. It was very interactive. You have asked many queries to the trainer. Really very, very interactive session. So don't miss out on this opportunity to take a career the next level. Enroll in our RPA online training program today and start your journey towards becoming an RPA professional. We will be guiding you to get a job. We have consultancy also. If there is any opening available, we will give first preference to our students. So trainers will help you in clearing interviews. We'll provide mock interviews, mock interview questions. So all guidance will be provided by the trainer. Any other queries? So again, don't miss the opportunity. The full course price is 12K and the flat workshop price is just 500 for 10 hours of workshop. We'll be conducting workshops only on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So it won't be an issue for the working professionals and students. Workshop will be conducted only on weekends. So don't miss out the opportunity. Enroll in our RPA online training. Yes, our project will be provided during the workshop also and in the full course also. Yeah, we will provide project related guidance also. So any queries, please reach out to us in the WhatsApp numbers given in the chat box. I'm also sharing the payment link in the chat box. Those who want to register in the workshop, they can make payment using those payment links. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll be ending the session now. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.